My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I'm reviewing SBOY by Draco. And this is for him. This is 262 for 100ml. It says the aromatic masterpiece, we'll see about that, was created by the world's best perfumers. Hurrah. Made with the finest French perfume oils. This perfume for men artfully orchestrates a symphony of 15 notes, resulting in a final mix of citrus, fruity, floral, aromatic, amber, woody, musky layers. So everything, it's doing everything. The notes are lemon, peach, I love peach, coconut, I love coconut, bergamot, which is gonna people off straight away, rose, jasmine, iris, lavender, amber, sandalwood, musk, oak moss, caramel, vanilla, and tonka bean. So it is a gourmand, I'd say. Do we have our bottles of SBOY by Draco? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. So I hate the pack, the cap. First off, don't like it. I love the heavy. For this amount of money, I kind of want everything, you know. So I want a non-stop cap. I'd like it heavier, weighty, not using plastic. The box was nice that it came in, and it was safe and legal. Bottle's quite nice, but it's a stock bottle. Like the printing, like the design. The design was really good. So I'm going to show you the atomizer. Wide and dispersive. So I want to say, first of all, I bought this. I was not given it. I didn't ask for it. I never asked for fragrances. I try as much as possible to buy everything myself because I think I can be honest. And I personally think if you're paid to review a fragrance, which I've never been asked, I think I'm problematic, you're sort of more inclined to give a positive review. When I send fragrances out, I send them out to people that I like, that I generally get on with, that I have conversations with. So the people that review my stuff, I consider we're acquaintances. We talk about other stuff as well. So I review stuff, but I never say when I send stuff out, you've got to do a positive review. And I'd never pay someone to review it. If they want money to review my work, I just wouldn't do that. And sometimes they view it as positive, and sometimes they view it and it's not positive, and that's kind of what it is, you know. But it is what it is. So I know this was premiered at that place in Italy that does the niche place, and I was going to go there 3 years ago, and they were so rude. So when I do business, like, everyone can be snappy and everyone can have a bad day, but if I'm speaking to a perfumer, or if I'm speaking to a fragrance house, or if I'm speaking to something, another company, I try to be polite and professional as much as I can. And as I said, some people can just be, we all have bad days, and we all have mental health, and we all have this, and we all have that, and sometimes we feel overworked, and that's fine. That's what it is to be a human being. They were the rudest company I've ever dealt with. She was so rude. In fact, I spoke to two people. They were just so, we work in the fragrance industry and we're better than you. And the way that she spoke to me was so awful. So when people ask, am I going to be in this niche place in Milan? No, because I think you should be polite, and I think you should be courteous to people. And I still have the emails. They were just really rude. And I was just like, oh my God, it's almost like they've discovered the cure for cancer. I don't know. It's just fragrance at the end of the day. And they're not even creating fragrance. They are just people who are exhibiting. Crazy. The most craziest thing ever. So, but I know this exhibited, that came up on the news thing. I don't have Instagram anymore. I give it to Phil. But I did see that. So I did see this. So I saw that there was a lot of marketing around this fragrance. So this has been constructed to sell. It's very safe. Very sweet, nice bit of projection. Smells of sweets, so it's got like a sweety, light, airy, sweety thing. It is giving me, but it's not the same as the Baracat Rouge, all of that stuff. And that is a simulation of aroma chemicals to give that I think is very pleasant, and I think that fragrance is groundbreaking. That is in this, so you can detect this sort of the ambroxan and the oak moss, and then you can also detect the coumarin and vanillin and ethyl malt all whipping through the base. So this is 262, or so I think about it in 50 mils, and 50 mils are 130. So this is going up against starting ouds with me. That's how I think of this. I think about fragrances when they're below 100. and above 100 and then above 150. That's how I put them into little boxes. So this is, I think, expensive. And so that's why I want the metal cap. It's giving you, it's got sandalwood, lavender, it's got some nice lemon, it's got some nice essential oils in it to work with. You can smell the artisma in it, that's mugwort. It's giving you that sort of sweet, masculine. But if I'm going to be really honest with you, from all that marketing and from what I saw, it's I can use a word which I don't like, pantydropper fragrance. It's all that. And women will love it, and women will this and that and the other. I really was expecting something a little bit different, denser, vibrant. I knew it was going to have the sweetness to it. But I kind of was expecting, something really, really different. If I'm really honest with you, I kind of was expecting something more. And I think in this aspect, the marketing is really insane. And I think I just was expecting a little bit more. I'm a little bit disappointed. Nice and vibrant on a positive side. Longevity is going to be great on this because the way it's constructed with clean white musks. So I'm going to summarize this as the core is clean, sweet, floral, fruity, small amount of naturals to give it that sort of life and sort of life force without fragrances that are, the essential oils are quite low down. To me, they don't have a life force. That's why I always like 30% naturals to 70% aroma chemicals. That's my favorite. And so this, I'd say in my sort of opinion, it's okay. Naturals are okay. It's okay. I mean, I'm trying to desperately clamber for words. Classically built, when you think about how to build a up-to-date corporate man's perfume, isotoupe Hedione, you would have sort of three choice of musks: clean musks, galaxolide, tetralate, acetates, dihydromercenol, ethyl linalool, depending on how you want it. And that's kind of the direction. And then your choice of naturals gives it sort of the life force. This is doing it Kumara and vanillin. I think the thing I don't like, it smells a bit off. There's an offness to it, and that is the vanillin with the fruit molecules, and the oat moss. I kind of not really into that, to be honest. On to my final thoughts. I'm a little disappointed, and I feel a little bit embarrassed because I thought I saw all of this stuff and I kind of thought it was amazing, and and the reviews are really good. And to me, it's drying down to be vanilla, oak moss, ambroxan, fruit molecules, and a few naturals. That's all I'm getting from it. Vibrant, clean. Please leave your comments below if you love it, if it's amazing on you, what you think of it, if you think it's fantastic. But it's not for me. It smells very light and airy. I would have liked it a bit more guts to it for that sort of 130 for 50 ml. For that, I would have liked it a little bit more gutsy and a bit disappointed. I'm marking an 8 out of 10. I think it's fine. I think it's great corporate perfumery. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just really, really not for my taste. I don't like the cap. I would have loved a non-stop cap. I would have loved this metal. I'd love this weighty. I would have loved it embossed on the top. I love that though. And I think the box design, I think that's super fantastico. But I think it's okay, but it's not setting my hair on fire, and it's kind of not the most amazing thing I've ever smelled. I think it's all right. So love that review. Thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands and lots of fragrance views. Hope staying safe and well. See you soon.